Welcome to this sacred space where the whispers of the cards reveal the hidden forces shaping your life. Today, on this introspective Sunday, we gather to delve deep into the realm of shadow work and toxic patterns. Have you ever wondered why you repeatedly attract relationships that leave you feeling wounded and unsettled? Perhaps there's a part of your inner world, a shadow filled with unresolved emotions and hidden patterns, that draws in the same toxic energies time and again. As you settle into the gentle murmur of your heart and allow the energy of this space to embrace you, know that you are here to discover the truths behind your recurring relationship challenges. In this reading, we will explore the insights of the tarot that expose the subconscious forces at play and offer guidance on how to break free and transform your love life for the better. Now, I invite you to close your eyes, take a deep, cleansing breath, and let your intuition guide you. Picture 3 cards spread out before you, each radiating its own distinct energy. Trust your inner voice. Choose without hesitation card 1, card 2, or card 3. Hold that choice in your mind as we begin to uncover the wisdom woven into each card, inviting you to embrace change and heal the patterns that have kept you bound. If your inner guidance led you to card 1, then you have chosen the transformative energy of the Tower. This card is a powerful symbol of sudden change, upheaval, and the collapse of old structures. In the image of the Tower, you see a tall, imposing structure struck by a bolt of lightning, crumbling as its foundations give way. Among the falling debris, figures are depicted in a state of awe and shock, emphasizing that sometimes necessary destruction paves the way for rebirth. Occult symbols here abound. The lightning bolt represents divine intervention and the unexpected force of fate. The chaos of rubble speaks to the crumbling of outdated beliefs and toxic ties, and the dark storm clouds overhead suggest that tumultuous times, though painful, can cleanse the landscape of our emotional lives. The Tower's message is not one of ultimate despair, but of radical liberation from what no longer serves you. It hints that the toxic relationships you encounter may be built on unstable foundations, patterns of mistrust, fear, and unspoken pain that are destined to fall apart, making room for a more authentic and nourishing connection. Reflect on your own experiences. Have you felt the sting of betrayal or the collapse of a relationship that you clung to out of fear or habit? The Tower invites you to see that these moments of crisis are in fact opportunities to rebuild, armed now with the wisdom of past heartbreaks. To embrace this energy, consider lighting a candle during a stormy night, meditating on the image of the shattered tower, and allowing yourself to release the remnants of old wounds into the night. As the sparks of illumination scatter through the darkness, feel your spirit being cleansed, your energy realigned, and your heart prepared to rise from the ashes like a phoenix reborn. If, however, your intuition drew you towards card 2, you have embraced the raw and haunting energy of the 9 of Swords. This card reveals a figure sitting upright in the darkness, their face contorted with anguish as countless swords hang ominously above like a macabre chandelier. The shadows cast over the figure's features speak to the torment of anxiety, sleepless nights, and overwhelming guilt that can gnaw at one's soul. Symbolically, the 9 swords represent the relentless barrage of negative thoughts, the burdens of fear, and the self-sabotaging cycles that often plague our emotional lives. Within the realms of toxic relationships, the 9 of Swords forces us to confront the inner demons that sabotage our happiness, those doubts and insecurities that drive us to repeat the same painful patterns. This card may hint that your subconscious is holding on to grudges or anxieties from past hurts, creating a loop of despair that clouds your ability to experience love fully. Perhaps you have found yourself awake at night, overwhelmed by worry about every small misstep or lingering hurt, letting those worries build walls around your heart. The 9 of Swords challenges you to shine a light on these darkest corners of your psyche. One way to work with this energy is to create a personal ritual of release. Find a quiet space, sit with your thoughts, and write down your deepest fears on a piece of paper. As you do so, imagine those worries transforming into light, dissolving into the ether with each exhale. This ritual can serve as a stepping stone to healing, allowing you to reclaim the power that anxiety has long stolen from you and begin forging a path towards self-compassion and courage. Now, if your heart called you to card 3, then you have selected the energy of the Knight of Cups, a card that embodies the passionate, romantic, yet sometimes turbulent nature of our emotions. In the image of the Knight of Cups, a chivalrous figure rides gracefully, holding a shining chalice that overflows with the deep waters of emotion and sensitivity. His posture exudes both purpose and a lingering vulnerability, suggesting that love is not merely about grand gestures and dramatic declarations, but also about emotional openness and genuine connection. Occult symbols on this card include the flowing water from the chalice, representing the ever-changing tides of our feelings, the gentle light that illuminates his path, a symbol of intuition guiding us through emotional storms, and even the subtle presence of a crescent moon that hints at the hidden depths of our subconscious desires. Within the context of toxic patterns, the Knight of Cups may serve as a reminder that intense passion, if not balanced with wisdom and care, can sometimes lead us into tumultuous territories. Have you ever found yourself swept away by an irresistible surge of emotion, only to later question if the intensity of the attraction was masking deeper wounds? The Knight of Cups beckons you to balance your heart's fire with the cool, soothing waters of reflection. Consider this card a call to action. Embrace your emotions fully, but also remain anchored in self-awareness. A reflective practice such as journaling your feelings after moments of emotional intensity can help you differentiate between genuine affection and overwhelming, possibly destructive, passion. This card whispers that if you can master the art of emotional balance, your relationships will evolve into a beautiful tapestry woven with threads of both passion and stability. Now, as these 3 cards reveal their secrets to you, imagine the intricate dance between them. The Tower forces a breakdown of toxic structures. The Nine of Swords lays bare the inner anguish that hinders emotional growth. And the Knight of Cups offers a vision of love that is both tender and transformative. Together, they form a narrative of shadow work, a story that begins with the necessary collapse of false facades, moves through the painful confrontation of our inner fears, and ultimately leads to a rejuvenated state of emotional maturity. The cards remind you that the journey toward healthy love is not linear. It is a winding path marked by moments of despair, clarity, and passionate rebirth. Allow these insights to sink into your soul. Reflect on the ways in which your past relationships may have mirrored these energies, perhaps a sudden upheaval that forced you to confront painful truths, or nights filled with restless worry that left you feeling isolated, or moments when overwhelming passion blinded you to deeper issues. Recognize that every experience, however bitter it may have seemed, has been a stepping stone toward awakening. Embrace the transformative power of these revelations, and know that by facing your shadows, you liberate your heart to experience love in its pure, healing form. In this sacred moment, take a deep breath and internalize the powerful message of the cards. The Tower teaches you that destruction is sometimes necessary for rebirth. The Nine of Swords reveals that confronting your inner fears is the first step toward healing. And the Knight of Cups inspires you to balance passion with mindful reflection. Together, these cards whisper of a journey toward emotional maturity, a journey that is as painful as it is liberating, as challenging as it is transformative. They call upon you to release the toxic patterns that bind you, to face your deepest vulnerabilities with courage, and to step boldly into a future where love is not only experienced, but also understood and cherished for its true, life-affirming essence. Now, as our reading draws to a close, remember these words: I embrace the mysteries guiding my heart. Let this affirmation be your guiding star as you navigate the complexities of love and embrace the transformative power of self-knowledge. Trust that by confronting your shadows, you are laying the foundation for a future filled with deep, healing connections, a future where every relationship, no matter how challenging, contributes to your growth and enriches your soul. Before you leave this sacred space, I invite you to share your experience with our mystical community. Which card's truth resonated most deeply with you today? Was it the disruptive, liberating force of the Tower, the haunting revelations of the Nine of Swords, or the tender, balanced invitation of the Knight of Cups? Comment 1, 2, or 3 below to let your voice be heard and connect with others who are on this transformative journey. And if you found this reading to be a source of guidance and healing, please tap subscribe and share this message with those who might be ready to embark on their own path toward emotional freedom.